prosperous life in the Bermuda Triangle region. Located in the middle of a vast ocean, this region is believed to present many mysteries, a triangle that is also a symbol of fear for many ocean explorers. But on the one hand, the hustle and bustle of busy life actually takes place in this place. And this is Bermuda Island, a rich country in the Bermuda Triangle region. The Bermuda Triangle is an area in the western part of the North Atlantic Ocean. The shape of the region is defined as a triangle, with the northern end being Bermuda, Puerto Rico as the point in the south, and Miami as the point in the west. This region has long been believed to be a dangerous area and is the most mysterious region in the world, famous for the disappearance of ships and planes. According to data, more than 50 ships and planes have mysteriously disappeared in this region. Various reactions have emerged to the events that occurred. Some respond to it scientifically, and some associate it with mystical things. Although this triangle is a symbol of fear for ship and plane users, but a magnificent and prosperous life actually takes place near it. On the beautiful island of Bermuda now lives about 64,000 people with ethnic and cultural diversity. The overall size of Bermuda is not large. This land has an area of about 53.2 square kilometers. Surrounded by a vast ocean, this place is also very far from other land. The closest area to Bermuda is the coast of North Carolina in the United States. Even then, the distance is almost 1,000 kilometers. Bermuda consists of 3 main islands and about 170 small islands and rocks around it. Bermuda is an overseas territory of the British Empire, with the King of England as head of state and the Prime Minister of Bermuda as head of government. According to the history of Bermuda Island, Bermuda was first discovered in 1505 by a Spanish explorer named Juan de Bermuda. When it was discovered, this place was uninhabited. And then the island was named after the discoverer, namely Bermuda. Initially, this uninhabited island was also nicknamed the Devil's Island and was quite feared. And in 1612, the English began to settle on this island after several times their ships docked here. When the British were in power, they brought in many unskilled workers from Africa to build settlements in Bermuda. After centuries passed, Bermuda remained part of the British Empire. In fact, this place has increasingly developed into a prosperous settlement in the middle of the ocean. Bermuda has a GDP per capita of $118,846 per year. This figure is even far above the GDP of Singapore, Qatar, and even the United States. Bermuda is a region that does not have abundant natural resources. This place may be the same as Singapore. For the economy, 90% of Bermuda's income comes from the banking and financial services sector. The remaining 10% is supported by the tourism sector, as well as the agricultural and fisheries industries. The average salary of workers in Bermuda is around $5,058 per month. However, it should be remembered that the cost of living here is also quite expensive, because 85% of the food supply is imported from abroad, especially from the United States. Bermuda has a dominant market economy based on international finance and tourism. Gross national product is growing faster than the population, and its GNP per capita is one of the highest in the world. Bermuda itself is the largest offshore financial center in the world, and is the domicile of many of the world's largest insurance companies. In addition, the Bermuda Islands are also a tax haven for foreign companies. With this fact, it is not surprising that in Bermuda there are now around 12,000 companies established, most of which are companies from the United States. Although the company is tax-free, Bermuda still gets income from employee salary taxes and customs taxes. Currently, Bermuda is inhabited by around 64,000 people, most of whom are Christians. English is the official language used daily. Around 3 out of 5 of its population are of full or mixed African descent. White people, or people of European descent, make up a third of the population and include descendants of British and Americans, as well as descendants of Portuguese workers from the Azores and Madeira who migrated to Bermuda in the mid-19th century. Although most of the economy is supported by the financial sector, tourism also plays an important role for Bermuda. It is recorded that around 500,000 tourists visit Bermuda every year, most of whom come from the United States. The island is famous for its beautiful beaches with pink sand. These beautiful colors are obtained from natural components of coral and shell fragments. This place is also the best spot to see historic shipwrecks, extensive coral reefs, and big storms that occur are perfect conditions for causing shipwrecks. To date, more than 300 shipwrecks have been found since the 1600s. Because the shipwrecks are not in very deep waters, people can see them while snorkeling. Ships such as the Cristobal Colon, a 499-foot Spanish luxury ship that sank in 1936, can also still be seen here. In short, Bermuda is a unique region with a rich history, an economy that relies heavily on the financial sector, and interesting natural phenomena such as the Bermuda Triangle. Despite its small size and lack of significant natural resources, Bermuda has managed to become one of the wealthiest territories in the world with a high per capita income. Tourism is also an important sector of Bermuda's economy, with beautiful beaches attracting tourists from all over the world